In this video, there are 3 planning appeal cases relating to the same type of property. They all have main hipped roofs and a secondary hipped roof. In every case, the appellants were refused lawful development certificates, that's LDCs, for hip-to-gable roof conversions. All of them were appealed. I agree with the first 2 decisions, but not the third one. I'd love to know what you think. On the first one, there's no dispute about the front elevation being the principal elevation. Switching to 3D, the front-facing slopes of the main hipped roof and the secondary hipped roof form part of the principal elevation. This is the slope of interest. This is the proposed hip-to-gable roof conversion. And this is the plane of the rearmost roof slope. As you can see, the roof enlargement will be in front of the plane of the secondary roof slope. The appeal was dismissed. In many of these appeal cases, the appellant or the council or both have quoted previous appeal decisions in support of their position. In this particular case, the appellant quoted 4 similar cases decided by the same council. In response, the inspector said that the council had acknowledged that 1 or 2 certificates may have been issued incorrectly. However, he went on to say that 2 wrongs don't make a right, and that he had to assess the current case on the merits. It is feasible that a previous appeal decision can impact on the current case, but from my observations of the decisions of many hundreds of decisions, it happens very rarely. I'll discuss this aspect a bit more in the next video. Here, we're looking at the appellant property after the roof conversion has taken place. To see the house prior to the works, we can look at this neighbouring property. There's a main hipped roof with a forward projecting gable roof and a secondary hipped roof over the side extension. Instead of converting the main hipped roof to a gable end roof, the secondary hipped roof was stretched forward to create a stepped hipped roof. There's no dispute about the front elevation being the principal elevation, but the appellant does contest the smaller hipped roof being declared part of the principal elevation. Let's switch to a 3D model of the original appellant property. The front-facing slopes of the main hipped roof and the secondary hipped roof do form part of the principal elevation. This is the slope of interest. This is the stepped hipped roof. And this is the plane of the slope of interest. As you see, the roof enlargement would be in front of the plane of the secondary roof slope. The appeal was dismissed. Here, we're again looking at the appellant property after the roof conversion has taken place. To see the house prior to the works, we can look at a neighbouring property here that appears to mirror the appellant property prior to any works being completed. There's a main hipped roof with a forward projecting hipped roof over a front extension. As you see here, the application was for a hip-to-gable conversion. The previous 2 cases covered in this video had a side projecting extension. This is different in that it has a forward projecting extension. In deciding the principal elevation, the inspector said, "The principal elevation includes the front elevation walls plus the roof over the bay window and the remainder of that part of the roof that faces the highway." I've no problem with that. Let's identify those parts in a 3D model. And now add the roof extension. The inspector then said, "Part of the dormer which runs parallel to the side extension, the side elevation, is built in front of the plane of the existing roof. The proposal clearly fails the relevant test set out in Class B1C of the order." Unfortunately, the inspector's wording is an abbreviated and therefore inaccurate version of the test referred to. The actual wording says that it doesn't allow a roof enlargement beyond the plane of any existing roof slope, which forms the principal elevation of the dwelling house and fronts a highway. In my opinion, it's not clear at all that a roof enlargement fails this test. Let's insert the plane of the rearmost roof slope. I've double checked that my 3D model matches the drawing submitted with the application, and the extension does not appear to be in front of the principal elevation. In my opinion, the appeal should have been allowed because the proposed extension passes the test. What do you think? I'd love to know. If you're thinking of pressing like or subscribe, thank you very much. Next week, I continue to look at roof conversions, and there's one appeal decision that I'm not happy with. Thanks for watching. See you next week.